Welcome to TSR's Great Performances on a Budget, celebrating the soundtracks of the silver screen without spending a lot of silver dollars. With the outdoor amphitheater outside of the New Jersey Performing Arts Center in Newark providing less than perfect background noise, I think it's high time we lower the curtain on this entire weekend of music reviews by reviewing an equally imperfect soundtrack. Now you might be asking me, how dare I call any Star Wars soundtrack imperfect? Well, consider Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Consider this 1999 Sony Classical release, which I picked up for $1.49. Consider that the tracks are not presented in chronological order. Rather, they're presented in a separate listening experience as per the request of the composer and conductor, John Williams. Consider that the Harry Council meeting track here is one of many that are actually mislabeled. Consider that the last track here, Augie's Great Municipal Band, is not really John Williams' brand of scoring. It's just a bizarre mix of electronics, live ethnic percussion, and a children's choir. Consider that the main franchise theme to Star Wars is not heard as much in this soundtrack as it is with all the others. It's scarcely heard. Consider that the re-release of this soundtrack over a decade later by La La Land Records has imperfections of its own. Consider all of those mistakes, and yeah, this is an imperfect soundtrack. But that does nothing to mar John Williams' legacy as the maestro of the galaxy. Michael Giacchino did a great job with Rogue One, John Powell with Solo: A Star Wars Story, but they both are indebted to John Williams, as we all are, Star Wars fans and non-fans alike, for not just great film score, just great concert score that I sure do hope will come back to NJ-PAC real soon. This contains a full track listing, plus all of the corresponding lengths, 17 tracks in total. This was performed, as usual, by the London Symphony Orchestra, London Voices, and the New London Children's Choir, recorded at Abbey Road Studios. Plus, this actually is a fold-out mini poster, which is kind of cool. It's not something I would hang up in my wall, but that's definitely a nice little bonus. This contains liner notes from both George Lucas and, of course, John Williams. On the left here we have film stills, and on the right, the maestros at work. The maestro of the visuals and the maestro of the music, George Lucas and John Williams, recording at Abbey Road Studios. Now, I've said many times before that I am not the biggest Star Wars fan, but you know what? We ought to do a lot more Star Wars reviews in the future, because I know many of you in my audience are indeed Star Wars fans. And for you, I'll say that even though this has plenty of imperfections, I still say that in terms of the playback, there's not one issue to report on. And that's good news, because I really can't give John Williams a low score again, considering The Patriot, the last John Williams score that I reviewed, which was just nothing short of problematic. This one, less so. And for that, 4 out of 5 claps is appropriate. Regardless of its imperfections, every respectable soundtrack collector in any galaxy should have at least one Star Wars soundtrack in his or her collection. If you start with this, well, chances are you'll be on your way to building quite a collection and quite a legacy. The sky is the limit, Skywalkers. Thank you for joining me for Day 2 of TSR's Great Performances on a Budget from the New Jersey Performing Arts Center here in Newark, and for watching the entire series from start to finish. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.